Well, this year, KPRC2 is embedding into a local HISD school to document mandated educational reforms implemented by the new state-appointed administration. And we are calling our special coverage Focus on Fleming. We chose Fleming Middle School because of its demographics and because Fleming students typically transition to one of the district's lowest performing high schools.
Today, we are taking you inside the team centers at Fleming. Team centers are one of the most controversial changes seen this year. KPRC2's Candace Burns is joining us now. She spent time exploring those. You join us with your story. Candace, what did you find?
So we spent 2 days capturing this story. It took us that time because we wanted to spend some time in the team centers without the cameras, talking with the teachers to really understand what they are and how the teachers feel about them. We know that every person in every school will have a different experience with this new education system, but our goal with this series is to give viewers an unfiltered look at the changes through the eyes of students, teachers, and community members connected to Fleming.
My name is Randolph Rendon, and I'm the 6th grade learning coach here at Fleming.
What is a team center and what is your role as a learning coach?
We didn't fully know what to expect, but our main goal here as the learning coach in the team center is for students who come in, come in, get their work done.
Guess what it says right here? Amount per serving. So one serving.
You have to know all of the subjects because you're working with students who are coming in here from all of the classroom.
Well, they'll come in and they're given an assignment that's going to help extend what they've learned already in that class with their primary teacher. And so that way, this teacher doesn't have to worry about slowing down for students that may need that more individualized help and then slowing down a student that already is grasping that concept. But I do spend time outside of work working on internalizing lessons and understanding the material that the students are going to be going over. Do not forget to put the decimal back after we remove it.
Yes, sir.
The one thing I would like people to know is that it is not a detention center. You know, this is a positive classroom. This is to help further students' learning and education.
Is anybody in this room, did they get done?
There is no in-school suspension room at all. My name is Garrett Holtz, and I am the 8th grade team center learning coach. We still have some behavior problems within the team center, but I think we're a little bit more proactive this year. What we had last year in the in-school suspension room was that there was not much structure there.
So they're not getting just a free day anymore.
Right. They are coming to the team center with work, and they do that work.
I know that this area and this demographic of students is often overlooked in, society and education and things like that. So being from one of those areas myself, I wanted to give back, and that's the whole reason I work in education now. Cameron Davis-Watts, the 8th grade learning coach for Fleming Middle School. And you heard a lot about, this is just the new ISS, they're taking away libraries, what are the kids gonna read, where are they gonna go? That's a lot of what I heard.
Is that the case?
No, not exactly. Our library is still in full effect.
We are in the library. The library is my team center. I am Latoya Timms. I am the 6th grade learning coach. In the mornings, before the bell ring, they do allow students to come in here to check out books.
I know that was one of the biggest concerns for a lot of people, understandably, when they were told that librarians were being removed from the libraries.
I do allow students to check out books one at a time.
Why'd you say it like that?
They will love to check out 2, 3, 4
That's
if
good.
they can.
Talk about some of the challenges that you face.
And I always tell people, it's a first-year program. It's in its infancy. Where you're learning as you go sometimes. You just, A might not have worked, so we're trying B, and so we do have plenty of challenges with the program. Not everything runs smoothly. I do feel like the changes they're making are necessary to help our students. And that's the overall point. We're trying to close gaps.
And the learning coaches admitted they were a bit confused about their roles in the team center at the beginning of the school year. They hadn't received a job description, just a job offer and a job title from the district. So they have had to be flexible, and they give a lot of credit to their campus administration, who they say actively advocates for Fleming teachers and students.
Yeah. Wow. With all the changes at Fleming this year so far, what's the atmosphere like? It's only been a few months.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So we've been spending a lot of time on campus, and teachers teachers and students were a little hesitant to talk to us.
Remember that.
You can understand they're dealing with a lot of changes, a lot of uncertainty, but the more time we spend there, the more they're opening up to us and warming up to our presence and understanding our purpose, which is awesome because it allows us to share more perspectives.
But authentic.
It looks like a great, it looks like a school. The kids are learning, they're moving around, the teachers are teaching, at least from my perspective. And I'm thankful that we can tell the story through the eyes of everybody who's actually impacted by it.
It's really neat to see, and it's going to be interesting to see how this special coaching helps, because a lot of kids, like, they go and they learn something, but they don't necessarily master it, and they just switch so quickly to the next lesson and they haven't mastered it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that works out. I'd love to have that at my kids' school.
And we'll definitely be looking at the data too, because data matters. And we want to hear all perspectives. Coming soon, we'll start posting stories on click2houston.com from guest writers who are working in HISD or who live in the community who want to share their perspective too, because we know there are so many more that people impacted by this, and we want to know about that. So if that's something that you, the viewer, are interested in, please let us know. Reach out to us to learn more about our Focus on Fleming series and the HISD takeover. Text the word Fleming to 1-866-996-5772. You'll get a link sent straight to your phone, and be sure, please text back a question or a story idea, any questions you might have about this.
That's going to be great, because we'll get their perspective, and you can't possibly get to everything, so it'd be great to get it from them. Awesome. Great job, Candace.
Thank you.
And by the way, you can find more of Candace's stories just by searching Focus on Fleming on our website, click2houston.com.